Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for some indie comic reviews, and in these indie comic reviews I'll be covering the Super Creepshow, which actually has 3 stories in one in it, but I'll be reviewing it all as one story, including the art and the story itself, and also The Unchosen by David Marquez, which is actually something that I've been quite enjoying lately. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So, first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence it does, which I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the internal art around the free stories that appear in this. And then I'll give my overall rating, and also the stories that we get to see between them. So as we start to move into the beginning here, we also get the list of the stories. So we have Funeral for a Friend, which is written by Dan Waters. The Ryan Stegman one, which I'll come to later. And last but not least, the Ed Brisson story. This is some of the art around the beginning, or the first story. And we seem to get quite a bit of action that takes place. Then we move into around the beginning of the second story, to which we learn about a character by the name of Grave Ghost. And that's towards the end of that story. Then we move on to the last story, to which we're introduced to, I guess, some interesting type characters, but it would have been nice to know the name of some of these characters. And last but not least, towards the end of that story. So, for the internal art, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the story, or stories, which are going to be rated as one full story. First things first, did we get anything time-wise? Yes, we did for one story, to which it was actually set in 1995. Next is the location, to which one took place at a funeral parlor. And last but not least, for the cast of characters, we had Mr. S. Okay, I've written it badly and I've forgotten the name of the character, but I do remember the name of the second one, which is Grave Ghost, and I didn't quite catch the name of the third. Out of all 3 of the stories, I actually really enjoyed the Grave Ghost story, but my overall rating for this particular Super Creepshow is a 6.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into The Unchosen. So, as we move into The Unchosen, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, and also what is happening story-wise with the characters around the beginning, middle, and of course the end. So, as the story begins, we learn that the place where Ada was at, they have now requested that they grab her friend Daniel, and as we sort of like transition from that page into this page, we finally have Ada meeting up with Dr. Ehrman, and she is actually giving a bit of a discussion of like some of the things that connect to this world of what she has personally discovered. As the story continues, we still get to see fights take place, but no sign of Ada's friend Daniel. And last but not least, towards the end, to which Ada has finally awoken her powers, and she has encountered an old friend who once helped her in the past, being Ezra. For the internal art, I give a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the story. So first things first, do we get anything time-wise in relation to the story? The answer is yes, we do. We have later and soon being used. Next is the location, to which we learn that where she's either come from or going to is called the Eyrie, spelled A-E-R-I-E. Then we have the cast of characters consisting of Varsha, Dr. Ehrman. We, of course, have Batu, Naja, Ezra, and last but not least, the main character of the story being Ada. My overall rating for this story is a 7 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.